What's poppin'? Today, lady and gentlemen, we're on the cusp of something big, something really important. That thing is 1,000 dueling book rating. As you can see right here, we're sitting at 990 rating. Our opponent, Big Nate, 665, and we're going to see if we can make it. We're going to see if we can get over the mountaintop here and finally get to 1,000 rating. But before we do, I gotta say it, hit me with a like if you like the video, drop a subscribe if you like it, comment, tell me how poorly I played because I do not play great this match. Yeah, if you like the video, hit me with a like. If you don't like the video, that's cool too. I still hope you have a good day. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Rock, paper, scissors. I win the rock, paper, scissors, and clearly I elect to go first. I open Needle Sealing, Ash Blossom, Nerval, Tenki, Nerval. So this is pretty decent. Like, the only thing that you would want to change is this to be either a different Tri-Brigade or, I don't know, whatever different extender or another trap. But other than that, it's like we have Tenki, we have a Tri-Brigade, we have Ash and Needle Sealing. So this would be okay going first or second. Our opponent has Girsu. I mean, come on. Foolish, Twin Twister, Called By, and Quick Launch. So he's clearly on Rokket, Orcust. And this hand is really, really good. So he's got two starters. Foolish, like one of the best extenders. Called By to beat my Ash. And Twin to out whatever back row I set. So, like, that's a good hand. So we go Standby Main 1. Oh yeah, I was geeking out. You'll see there's like that thumb button, thumbs up button now to signify that something's okay. I love it. I super overuse that button now that it's a thing. There it goes. So we go Tenki at Rat, normal summon Rat. God, that makes me laugh every time. Send Ram, Chakanine, bring out Ram. You know the drill. Overlay Dryadent pop Ram, Ram on Chakanine, Tiger Mortar, yeah, Tiger Mortar on Chakanine, then revive Dryadent. We link 2 into Blossom, Blossom effects summon out Nerval for 2. I have noticed what a lot of people will do. I don't know exactly how it works, but they'll do like Nerval for 4, summon out Shurag, and then turn link 4 into Appaloosa. I don't know the exact combo, but I like this well enough, especially when I already have follow-up in hand. Link 3 into Appaloosa. We get Blossom and Nerval. We then set Needle Sealing and pass. So, like, I feel pretty good about this. A bounce is strong. Appaloosa for 3 is good. We've got Mad follow-up, and we've got Needle Sealing if all goes crazy. If all, if the crap hits the fan. Little do I know that he has Twin Twister, so... he starts off with Twin, follows it up with the Quick Launch, Tracer, and so I figure at this point, I'm just going to start negating everything with Appaloosa, and then I get super stoked when I see Girsu, because, I do love Orcust, even though I've mostly been playing Tri-Brigade, so... Girsu run into double Dragon Lords. I misclick the heads or tails. I choose, and I don't know if this is necessarily correct, but I choose to send the Appaloosa to return the Girsu to hand instead of like Nerval and then using Nerval's effect to search, because my logic is, well, no matter what, we're setting back the Girsu, and Appaloosa only had 1 negate left on her, so she only had 800 attack. So Striker could just beat over it anyway. I saved myself 200 life points. I don't know. So he goes Foolish for Nightmare. Nightmare Effect. Chain Ash, Chain Called By. That really hurts. So he gets to send Wand. Wand, bring out Nightmare. Turn 2 into Galatea. Galatea Effect. And this is something that I do not agree with. Returns Wand, that's perfect. Then he just sets up Babel. But like, at this point, I know this is just a Gearsu in hand. I really, really think he should have went for Crescendo, because I'm gonna have to commit to the board to get Galatea off board, and at which point he could just Crescendo me. And like, 1 interruption is much, much better than 0 interruptions. So I definitely think he should have set Crescendo there. Or even we see game 2, he does play Return. So even Return, pitch the Gearsu and dig deeper and like try and get to something. I think, again, anything is better than just like leaving Galatea plus Babel on board, because they just don't really do anything, you know. So we start off with double Dragon Lords targeting the Galatea. Galatea Effect, so first he goes Chainlink 2 Nightmare, Chainlink 3 Gal. Gal to set Crescendo. Gal gets bounced. We then add our Fractal. Normal summon Fractal. Fractal for 4. Bring out Shurag. Banish the Crescendo. And then we activate Karis Effect. Discard to special, and then he scoops. Like, yeah, that was just game. I know the card in hand is Gearsu. Yeah, he just was going to lose that. So, game 2, 1 win away from, again, that all-important 1,000 rating. Almost high rated, right? We open up Kit, IDP, Rat, Barrage, and Strike, which is a really good hand. Like, Rat is a really good starter. Kit, you know, having any Tri-Brigade is always nice. IDP and Strike are nice. Like, 2 of the stronger traps in the meta right now, truthfully. And then Barrage. Our problem is we don't have any going second cards, which is not ideal against a deck like this. Our opponent opens Gearsu, Chaos Space, Boot, Called By, and Return. So, pretty good hand, depending on how you play it, I would say. Like a starter, and then it kind of depends if you want to get risky. Although it's not really that risky if you have Called By, but you could. I personally, looking at this hand, I would just go Chaos Space, go for the baby dragons, link up into Trace, or you know, all that stuff. Get to the Romulus, get to the Tracer, and play that way. But that is not what our opponent opts to do. So, normal summon Gearsu, send Nightmare, Nightmare Effect. Send token, send wand, excuse me. Gearsu Effect, summon tokens. Token into Link Karibo. Link into Galatea. Wand Effect, summon out the Gearsu, the Nightmare. Return to draw 2, and then he just doesn't really draw anything. Like, I see what he was getting there, but it was like he took the safer route of just normal summon Gearsu and then took it into something that was like high risk, medium reward, I feel like. So now we activate Gal, return the wand, set and activate Babel, set Called By, pass. So again, I really feel like he should have set Crescendo with Galatea, or before activating Return, overlay Ding plus Ding plus Nightmare into IP, and then he would have, a couple interruptions. Like Called By plus Ding Send plus IP would be much better than just Called By. Like, yeah, he can kind of keep the engine going, but he would have had the engine going either way. So we normal summon Rat effect to send Ram, overlay Trident, and we go Trident, pop the Galatea, chains Nightmare, chain Gal, so you could just get a little bit more advantage, which is fair enough. Show me TTT. I definitely don't run it. I don't like TTT. So yeah, he forgot to resolve Nightmare. So Nightmare sends Symbol. Then I misplayed because I know what this is. Or no, sorry, I don't know what this is. But for whatever reason, I used Barrage here, which was just like a horrible idea. Just a complete waste of a really good card. Yeah, I even notice it in the match. I'm like, what am I doing? So we overlay Borbo poke, Whiptail poke. I just needed that extra 1200 damage, I guess. Overlay Tiger Mortar, Chakanine, and Zeus. Zeus effect to send. Yeah, this turn was just played out really, really poorly. I could have done a lot more. Or just done a lot less, saved the Barrage, saved the Whiptail, and have more follow-up for later. But it is what it is. So he chains Called By on Ram, which is fair enough. So we set Strike, set IDP, and in the end phase he activates Crescendo, which is all well and good. Add the Girsu and pass. So he goes Chaos Space, add White, which is strong. That's a lot of cards come packed in Chaos Space. So summon out White, Chaos Space, put back Black, add Ash, which is always nice. Normal summon Girsu. Girsu effect. What does he have? Okay, so yeah, he still has like Nightmare Wand he can send, so send Nightmare, link into Galatea, and then activate White to add Black. And then I'm thinking here, because what I don't want is for him to go into Ding and send my Zeus. But I don't really have that many options. Truthfully, what I should have done was let him overlay, activate Strike, and then that's just like a ding that will never be used again because I negate the summon and you can't bring it back anyway, right? So I should have just done that. Definitely overthink it. Not that this play is necessarily the absolute worst, but I think and think and think. And I eventually decide on IDP on both gals, which I think is also fair enough. Most people don't run more than 2 gal, and like getting both of them banished is nice, except he does still have Nightmare that he can use to send Wand and summon one of them back out. So my plan, he goes Nightmare, I let that resolve, send Wand, Wand effect, and we strike it. This way, he just doesn't really have an engine. A lot of people don't play more than 1 Wand, and if he can't get to Gal and he can't get to Wand, then these guys are just banished forever. So I don't know if how I played it was necessarily correct, but I have a good feeling that it basically turned off his engine, right? He just wasn't going to have a chance to keep going there. So my turn, we normal summon Kit effect for 2. I guess I could have gone for... Oh, I kind of messed this up too. There was a way I could have gone for game. If I... Oh, that was 100 off. How would I go for game? Oh, if I went like for link 4 into Shurag, link these two into Blossom, or link Kit plus Shurag into Blossom, add another Tri-Brigade, summon it out with Blossom, summon another Tri-Brigade, or summon another monster with its effect, but whatever. We're just playing nice and slow, not overcommitting. That way that I just described would have played into Nib, so maybe this is correct. I don't know. I'm not that good. What do you want me to tell you? So he draws, I believe, his Foolish Quick Launch, put back Quick Launch. We go Battle Phase, beat over Phantasme, poke for, what's that, 23? Set IDP and pass. Top decks another Ash, which is not great. Summon out Black. He attempts to go battle, and yeah, we just bounce. We activate Kit. Kit gets met with Ash. He activates Quick Launch, just trying to get something going. Going to Striker and add Boot. And here he's only got the one Tracer Engrave, so I feel pretty safe just activating IDP to banish. And then, yeah, he goes Symbol on Girsu, which is fine. And I'm like, oh, does he play 2 Wand? Because that could get a little bit hairy. I know I still have Zeus. But he sends Nightmare, and I'm like, okay, I win. Like, there's just not really anything he can do here at this point. Both of his engines are turned off. Like, yeah, no access to Ding, no access to Gal. He normal summons Ash, which at that point I know he's desperate. So we activate Zeus. He passes turn. Standby main 1. We normal summon Nerval. And boom, 1000 rating. Like, yeah, I'm really stoked. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while. I'm still not that great. Honestly, it's truthfully, I feel like this low IQ deck is really carrying me. But I'm really excited that I, finally reached, over 1000 rating. Haven't played a game since. I don't know when I plan to. I just want to hold on to this rating for as long as possible. So that's all I got. Give me congratulations, please. I've never been this high on the DB ladder. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, hit me with a like. If you don't like the video, that's fine too. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, that's all I got. Peace.